Blog Talk Radio.
You've been walking the same old road for miles and miles. You've been hearing the same old voice tell the same old lies. You've been trying to fill the same old holes inside. When there's a better life, there's a better life. If you got he's a pain taker. If you feel lost, he's a way maker. Freedom, saving. Yes, he is. If you got change, yeah. We all search for the light of day in the dead of night. We all found ourselves worn out from the same old fight. We all run with things we know just ain't right. But there's a better life. There's a better life.
Hi, everyone. You're listening to Show Talk with Angela Butler. Today, the interview is with Big Cedric Thornton. He is a writer for Black Enterprise. How are you doing this afternoon, sir?
I'm doing fine. Yourself?
I'm doing good.
That's good.
So you have a lot of things going on. You're not just a writer for Black Enterprise. You do a lot of things. You're multi-talented.
I try.
Yeah, you like a triple threat. You're good in three or different things, or 5 or 6 different things. So, you are, and you enjoy what you're doing, don't you?
Yes, it's the only reason why I do it. Well, not the only reason, but the main reason, because I enjoy what I do.
And you're one of those blessed people because you like what you do. You like your job.
Yes.
Yeah, so you're blessed.
Definitely. Every day I wake up, I know I'm blessed. And I approach it.
You are.
Thank you.
Yes. So, when did you start writing for Black Enterprise? We'll talk about your other careers also, but when did you start writing for Black Enterprise?
This is actually my 3rd time writing for them. The first time was back in 2012, October actually. October 2012. And my second time, I believe, was in 2013 or 2014. And then they reached back around and asked me to write again, and I said, yes, why not? So I'm back.
Okay. All right. I get that. So you wrote for them 3 times. All right. Is there anything different about Black Enterprise now that you're writing with them again?
I mean, just a matter of just trying to keep up with the times. The same theory as far as focusing on Black business and entrepreneurship and things of that nature. But otherwise, I mean, it's basically same thing. My thing is more sports and entertainment, but I do cover other areas. But I've been doing sports and entertainment basically since I've started writing, so that's what my focus is. But I also branch out to politics and general news, whatever's out there that needs to be told, I'm probably going to tell it. Along with the other writers, of course, on staff.
All right.
But
yep, that's great.
Thank you.
So you also have the industrycosign.com, and you're celebrating more than 12 years to bring your content from this valuable property. Would you like to talk about that business?
Yeah, actually, it's 16 years now. That's what really got me started with the writing. I used to write for a site called thecrusade.net 17 years ago, and when I left, me and one of the partners left to start our own site, which became Industry Cosign, and that's my baby. Where anything I do, I'm still going to do the Industry Cosign because that's just what I enjoy doing. And like I said, 16 years later, still doing it, still have the energy to do it, still have the wants to do it. So I'm going to continue to do it. And the focus is on, of course, sports entertainment, regular news, but anything that people will label urban or what we say black, anything that comes under that, I'm involved with.
Okay. So you have so much going on. You're a writer, you're a freelance writer, you're a staff writer, a content writer. You have your own business. You're just an enterprising young man with a lot of intelligence.
That's right. And I don't know if I'm young anymore, but yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I assumed you were young.
Yeah, no, I'm young. I do appreciate that I'm able to do things that I enjoyed, that I set out to do many years ago, and still am able to do it, and hopefully will continue to be able to do it, God willing. So I do appreciate it.
Yes, you're blessed.
Thank you.
You're blessed. Yes, you are very blessed. Do you still write for radio.com, or have you ended that career?
No, I only write for Black Enterprise and Industry Cosign right now, but I also have a site that I just started called thebusinessofhiphop.com. So those are the only 3 properties. I've been approached about doing several other things, so it's just a matter of like time and things of that nature. But right now it's strictly Prize and Industry Cosign.
All right. Okay. All right. You've spoken highly of.
Thank you. I hope so. I just try to put out good work. When I was younger, my mother said that you have 2 things, your name and your word. So I try to make sure that both are solid, and hope that everyone can say good things about both my name and my word.
Oh, okay. All right. Sounds like a smart lady. Your mom.
She is. She is.
So she's behind you 100%.
1,000%.
1,000%. That's wonderful.
Yes.
That's wonderful. Did you always know that you wanted to be an entrepreneur and write?
Well, not the writing aspect. I was involved in music previously. Well, I guess I'm still involved with music, but not on that end. I used to sing, write songs, as well as produce. But I got into writing from a suggestion from another writer, and it took off, and I decided to stick with writing. It just came to me. Like, I've never taken a journalism class or anything of that nature. It was just one of those things where it's like, hey, I like this, and I just continued doing it. And I'm still doing it today, so I'm happy that I did take that route. So,
you wrote any books?
No. I have many people waiting for me to write books, and I have a couple in me. I just haven't started yet. But no, I haven't ventured into that category yet. But I have met and spoke to a lot of authors who are trying to. I even have 2 self-published authors telling me that when I'm ready, that I have a platform that I can utilize. So when I am ready, I definitely will take that avenue. It's just a matter of, I think that I don't want to do something because everyone thinks I can do it. I want to do it because I want to do it. And right now, I'm not there. Not to say that I won't, but I'm just not there yet.
Okay. So you have a diploma, a degree in music. Where did you get that from?
Well, I went to High School of Music and Art.
Oh. Okay.
And then I ended up going to City College and Hunter College. but the talent was always there, I guess, from both my parents. And I didn't, like I said, I didn't discover the writing until after I left college. And like I said, it just kind of stuck. Music will always be in me, but I lost the desire to want to be involved in music in that aspect. So I think the writing took that dream I had. I mean, that's not to say that I wouldn't do it now, but if an opportunity was to come up, I might jump on it because I know I'm still able to. But writing right now is what I enjoy, what really makes me smile.
Okay. I've been following you for a little while now. I get information and stuff through my email address from Black Enterprise.
Yes.
And I've seen some of your work. Wonderful. Great writer. Brilliant writer. Yes, sir. It's only been recently that I've been following you. It's been about 8 months.
Well, I just started writing back with 7 months ago, I think.
Yeah.
September. So, May starts tomorrow, so I guess 8 months now. As of tomorrow, I've been back with them 8 months. So, I guess you came around at the right time. No.
Yes, sir. Do you write any about the things that are going on in the Black community concerning shootings and killings by the police? Have you been able to write on that? Or is that something you don't cover?
Well, actually, I just posted a story today about a cop in California abusing an unarmed Black teenager. That literally went up on the site a couple of hours ago. So, yes, do cover general news, depending on, what it is or, where it's at. We try to give stories that the general audience will have interest in. And, of course, police brutality is one thing that people are interested in. So, yes, coincidentally today, there was a story I wrote about a police officer beating up on an unarmed 17-year-old boy out in California.
I saw that. I read about that, too. I think it was from you. No, I knew about it yesterday.
Yeah.
Do you ever think you'll go into TV?
If I get the opportunity, yes. I have been approached about something in the past, but it didn't work out. But if I had the opportunity, I definitely would. I used to do a podcast when podcasts first came out, and then I started one again about 3 years ago, but stopped doing it. And I was actually on Sirius Radio about maybe 9-10 years ago. So I kind of got a little bit of the radio bug, but never followed through on it. So, but as far as television, I definitely would if the opportunity presented itself. Or maybe I'll present the opportunity and make it happen. But it's funny.
Go ahead.
It's funny that with everyone doing the Instagram Live, with DJing and things of that nature, people have been encouraging me to actually do Instagram Live interviews. So I'm pretty sure I will. It's just a matter of when. So when you say that, it's kind of funny that I've actually been preparing myself for it, and we'll see what happens. But it won't be for Black Enterprise. It'll be for, myself, the industry cosign. But of course, if I get an opportunity to do it for and with Black Enterprise, I definitely would. But right now, I'm doing it on my own for the industry cosign.
Okay. All right. So industry cosign is your baby.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Are you a father?
To industry cosign. That's it.
Okay.
No, I have no children.
Okay. All right. I'm just curious.
No, I have 4 nephews and a niece. Those are my children.
What is it like living in Brooklyn, New York?
Well, actually, I'm from the Bronx.
Bronx.
Yeah, Bronx. Yeah.
Bronx.
I grew up in the Bronx, so I was around when it was the worst it could be, when it was literally 3,000 plus murders a year, where it wasn't safe to even walk down the block, to now where it's like one of the safest big cities in the world. So I've literally seen a lot, but it's a lot calmer. There's still some spots you shouldn't go down if you don't know the area, but at the same time, I think New York City in general has lost its grittiness. New York City used to be gritty, and it's kind of hard to explain what I mean by gritty, but it's like it doesn't have that rough feel it used to have. Now, I know a lot of people that's been to New York or have come to New York recently, they feel that it is rough compared to where they come from or where they're originally from, but they also don't understand that it's been much rougher, especially back in the 70s and the 80s where, it was just crazy where people would get robbed in broad daylight and in front of people, where now it's like it's kind of rare that happens, if it happens at all. But I appreciated growing up in New York because I literally feel that I can go anywhere and and survive. That's not to say that I would, because I don't think I can survive in the jungle, but meaning in cities, in other cities that have reputations of not being as good as a tourist spot, I think I'd be able to survive, but I still wouldn't take that chance because it's still kind of rough out there as well.
Oh, okay.
But it's great living in New York City. I think that's why I'm still here, and I think I'll probably end up dying in New York City. Not saying somebody will kill me, saying that I'm going to live my whole life here.
Oh, you're going to you believe you'll live your whole life in New York. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you were back there when there was the crack epidemic?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that was horrible.
It was. Rough times.
Yes.
But luckily, my parents brought us up in a way where they never had to worry about us taking, selling, or doing anything, having anything to do with drugs.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That is wonderful.
Although I know many people that have, but still came out well, doing well, I should say. And I don't down anybody based on their backgrounds. I'm just happy that I didn't have to go through it. And what I considered rough is nothing compared to what some of my friends have actually been through, who have lived in the projects and the ghettos and things of that nature. I grew up in a middle-class neighborhood, and even then, I thought we lived in the projects until I actually went into the projects and realized that I had a better life than a lot of the friends that I grew up with had, not realizing.
Yes, you grew up in a middle-class family.
Yes.
All right. So, how do you feel about the coronavirus? What are your thoughts on it?
I feel it's a man-made virus. I have no proof. I have no theories. I have no conspiracies. I just feel like that's one of those things. Of course, I could be wrong. It's not scientific for me. I didn't do research or anything. It's just more of a feeling, only because it seems as if every 2 or 3 years we have some type of virus or something that hits us. And, sometimes I think I don't know. I just feel like I said, I don't feel like it was, I felt like it was intentional, and I'm hoping that whatever reason they've done it, if it has been done, it won't take many more lives, because too many lives have been taken because of it. And
almost 60,000.
Yeah. Yep. But the way I see it is life as we know it, specifically in New York, is definitely going to be different, because they're going to have different rules in place, different protocols, because it's not going away. It may slow down. They'll get a vaccine. They'll have ways to try to prevent it, so that way it won't be as big as it is now. But I think it's just like anything else, like SARS, or even the flu and things of that nature, where they're going to build a vaccine and it's not going to be as powerful as it is. if people do the right things. And I think that's another reason why it's going to change, especially in New York. We're so dense. Our city is so dense that we all live on top of each other and we have another choice. So the social distancing and things of that nature, I think, in less dense areas, of course, it's not that bad because, people live in houses and practically yards or miles away from each other, while in New York, literally, there might be 6 people that live in one apartment. There's buildings all around. Even in the office buildings we work in, there's a number of people, the subway. So it's like these type of things, based on the way the coronavirus spreads, it will always be around because all in each other's faces all the time, especially when we get back to a regular way of living.
Unless there's a vaccine.
Well, yeah.
What do you think about a vaccine?
Well, I just heard on the news today that they should have one by the end of the year. Truthfully, I think they already have one, but they're just, this is part of their plan. I don't want to sound like some conspiracy theorist or anything along those lines, but I think that they already have one. They're waiting for the right time, so that way, whatever agenda there is for, it'll make somebody look good, whether it's one of these pharmaceutical companies, whoever. They say by the end of the year they'll have a vaccine ready, and we'll see from there. The only thing that I fear is that the summertime, I don't think it's going to be as bad because even just like the flu is more prevalent in the winter and the colder months. And I think it's going to be the same thing where when September comes around again, that bug might still be around and it might pick up because people be so relaxed that they're going to just think everything is done, and then it creates another wave. Hopefully, when that wave does happen, it's not going to be as deadly, and they would have found a way to combat it or at least slow it down where we can have some type of normalcy again. But I think there's a vaccine that's already ready, and they have several companies from several different countries working on vaccines. So you're going to hear different ones, and the fight to see who's going to have the first effective one, and then we'll take it from there.
Yes, like you, I believe it was man-made also.
Yeah.
I still believe HIV is man-made.
Yeah, I believe so as well. And you see what that happened. That was big at one time where everybody feared it and all these things, and now you hardly hear about it.
Yeah, like, that's true. People live a long time.
Yeah, you don't hear about anyone dying or even having HIV anymore. So I think it's one of those things where, for whatever reason, it's, all of a sudden, there's never been a cure. No one's catching it anymore, in theory. So we'll see.
There are still people catching it.
No, I'm not saying. I said it incorrectly. I meant as far as widespread as it was before.
Yes. I think people are practicing safe sex too and abstaining.
Yeah. So.
And marrying and being monogamous.
Yeah.
That's what I believe.
Well, we'll see what the coronavirus does.
Yes, sir.
Next couple of months, we'll find out. I just want to enjoy the summer and then see what happens.
All right. Yes, the coronavirus is kills a lot of people. But your Governor Cuomo,
yeah,
he's darn good.
Yes, he is. He's come through.
Good.
Yep, he's taken the right role. He's done the right things and has been leading in a way that a politician should lead.
Yes, I wish the president would.
That's never going to happen until the new president comes aboard.
Yeah, he messed up on the coronavirus. He knew months in advance.
Yeah,
probably the hoax. He could have got a jump on it, like President Obama did with SARS.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I agree.
All right, maybe there wouldn't be so many deaths.
No,
people didn't really know about SARS. There was another disease that came out, virus that came out under President Obama also.
Ebola?
Oh, Ebola. I heard more about Ebola than I did SARS.
Yeah. I think it was African. It originated in Africa, supposedly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So, have you ever went to Africa?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Oh, okay. All right. So, the articles that you write are very informative in Black enterprise.
Thank you.
They give a lot of information. You say your last you post some of your articles on LinkedIn?
Yeah, everything I write, I always post on LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook.
Oh, okay. I'm not certain if they're all yours though, because I see it on your page, but I wonder if some of it may be from other people sometimes.
Well, the ones you see on my page are me because I'm posting it from my page.
Okay. All right. Okay, now I know for certain.
Yeah.
All right. Your last article, the one I read was the one about Mike Tyson wanting to get back in the ring and fight for nonprofit.
Yeah.
That's what I read.
Yep. I wrote that.
Yes. He wants to get back in the ring. I think that's amazing.
Well, once you have a craft, or once once you aren't around something you love, you start to miss it. Some people don't. Some people do. I guess he misses it. That was all he knew coming up. So It's just like when Tupac got out of jail and he said that he was not going to rap anymore. Then he ended up doing like 10 albums. Jay-Z retired at one time. I mean, so many people, they feel that they should move on to something else, but then they get that urge again, and then they'll go back to what it was. In sports, in sports it happens all the time where you'll have people come out of retirement. It doesn't always end the way that they want it to end, but even Michael Jordan came back from retirement. So,
yes, he did.
Yeah, people get the urge, and then, they just, especially if they were great at it, then, and sometimes people feel like it's because they don't know anything else. That's not true. It's just a matter of their hunger is still there, or they feel as if they haven't accomplished, all they could.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So, what can people expect from you in the future that are following your career and are fans?
All I can say is, I don't know. I really don't. I'm just going to continue doing what I'm doing and hope that whatever it is I'm doing is going to lead. I don't have anything specifically planned, but like I said, I'm just going to continue to do what I'm doing, and I'm pretty sure that whatever is supposed to be done will be there for me to do, and I'll end up doing it.
Okay. That's wonderful. That is wonderful. I hope you keep doing what you do and keep writing for Black Enterprise. I really do.
As long as they'll have me, I'll still be there.
Oh, all right. All right. And good luck with your own business, the industry co-sign. About 16 years, am I right? Or 18 years?
16 years. Thanks.
Yeah. Industry co-sign. So do you interview people on there?
Yeah.
You interview people? Is it like written?
Yes.
I thought so. Yeah, I've been on your website. Yes. So you going to keep writing, but you say you don't know if you'll sing again. Who have you interviewed? Like, what famous people have you interviewed?
Too many. R. Kelly, Ludacris, Fat Joe, Ice Cube. I'm just trying to go off the top of my head. Actually, I just interviewed Bobby Brown 2 weeks ago.
Oh, wow. I was interested in his film.
Oh, okay.
His episodic.
I did that interview for Black Enterprise, so that should be up within the next week or so. I try to stay away from artists now only because I'm more into executives nowadays. Not to say that I don't interview artists anymore, because I still do. But that was my focus before, because I'm like, hey, let me just set up. Now I'm like, If I come across somebody or somebody, pitches somebody, I'm like, okay. I just did Lecrae a couple of weeks ago for Black Enterprise. Raheem Devon, I did a couple of weeks ago for Black Enterprise. I'm just trying to think of who I've done recently because, like I said, I've done a lot of big names over the course of my writing career. But, yeah, I can't think. Like I said, I'm old, so no. Yeah, I've spoken to so many people where, yeah, I and I'm pretty sure once I get off of this, and I'm going to remember like people that everyone knows or whatever.
Yes, you probably will. You probably will. That happens to me sometimes too. But you've interviewed a lot of famous people, basically.
Yeah.
Was Whitney Houston one of them?
Huh?
Was Whitney Houston one of them?
No, I didn't get the opportunity with Whitney Houston.
Oh, okay.
But that's one of the reasons why people want me to go on Instagram Live, because they said that I could probably interview some of these celebrities. And I'm like, well, if I get the opportunity, I'll do so. Teddy Riley was one that I interviewed at one time. I actually did interview Babyface recently, but I don't know what happened because his publicist never got back to me. So I never was able to get the responses to what I sent him.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, he started a liquor company, so I got free liquor out of it. So, no.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, like I said, I'm just trying to think off the top of my head who I've spoken to recently. But yeah, maybe I should keep a list.
Okay. Well, what about sports? Who have you interviewed in sports? How about that?
Malcolm Jenkins, football. Oh gosh.
I'll put you on the spot.
Yeah. Rod Strickland, NBA player. I'm trying to think recently. I probably interviewed at least 5 to 10 football players just for Black Enterprise alone. And I can't think of any of them right now.
Oh goodness! I put you on the spot.
I mean, but I mean, it is what it is. But I've never interviewed
any
baseball players. No, it's cool. I've never interviewed any baseball players. Basketball, I've definitely interviewed a few. Recently, no one since I've gotten back to Black Enterprise. But I have many that's been on my site over the years.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, you've interviewed so many people, you can't think of them all.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, and there's so many where it's like I can't even think of 3 off the top.
Okay.
But that always happens with me when people ask me questions in regular conversation, and then I'll go home and be like, oh, I could have told them this, or I could have told them that, and by that time, of course, it's too late.
I know you're brilliant, though. What did you used to sing? Did you used to rap or sing?
I sing.
You sing?
I used to have a singing group, and I actually went on tour with I'll Be Sure, because one of the guys that was in the group was his best friend, so we all hung out. We was in the studio, but didn't really do much. But that's when that's when I first got into the industry.
All right. Well, I hope things improve in New York with the coronavirus. It's all over the world, all over America. I pray for America. I pray a vaccine is created. And I know there will be people who won't take the vaccine. So
yeah,
there's already a movement I see happening about people not going against the vaccine and how to legally refuse it and all these things. And I think that's a mistake, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
I agree.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank
No
you,
problem.
Big Cedric Thornton. Thank you, sir, for coming on Show Talk with Angela Butler.
Thank you for inviting me to.
You're more than welcome. Hopefully you'll come back one day.
Yes, I think I can do that.
All right. Thank you.
You enjoy the rest of your day.
You too.
Thank you.
All right, everyone. You've been listening to Big Cedric Thornton. He has the industry, makes the industry cosign.com. He also writes for Black Enterprise. He's multi-talented. His online conference room with the industry cosign has discussed current events, trends, and personal development for members of this elite industry, and is the premier destination for urban entertainment, industry content, and dialogue. So it's also worked with executing strategic partnerships and business dealings. So provide event, video, and photo coverage for industry functions. He does all sorts of things, obtain writer solicitation, conduct and assign artist interviews, and executive profiles, manage website, coordinate special events. And that's with the industrycosign.com. So if I were you, I would go and I would go to that website. It's www.theindustrykcosign.com. I would go to that and check it out. It's very interesting and informative, and he's real good at what he does. So support each other. All right, Porch, he's been at this quite a while, so he's made a name for himself. So I thank you all for listening to Show Talk with Angela Butler. Have a good afternoon.